Now, what is typically a joyous occasion, others might be experiencing what's known as the holiday blues. Joining me live this morning with a few tips on how we could all navigate through this time is Dr. Rachel Needle, a licensed psychologist. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us this morning. First, I want to ask you, what are some of those factors that contribute to the holiday blues or maybe contribute to stress on a holiday like this where everyone's back together?
Sure. So as you mentioned, for many, the holiday season is typically joyful and fun, but for many, it can be stressful and filled with negative emotions and overwhelming. Some of those things, traditionally include gift giving, finances, family, and at a time where this is our first, normal holiday in quite some time. For others, there can be concerns about safety and social gatherings. So there are a lot of things that can cause us to be stressed and overwhelmed and anxious during the holidays.
And like anything, we haven't been doing these large gatherings in so long, it could be a little uncomfortable. So what's some advice you would give to reduce or manage stress over the holidays?
Sure. So I tell people it's okay to say no, create boundaries, and don't do too much. So you don't have to jam pack your schedule. You do not have to say yes to everything that you're invited to or asked to do. Just do the things that you are comfortable with and that you have time for and are prepared for, and mentally prepare yourself for the things that you do choose to do.
Sure, you don't want to overdo it, right? So what are some of those? Are there some daily things that we could actually do, whether it's sort of mindfulness moments or anything like that, to really make us realize what is the point of the entire holiday?
Sure. So I talk to people about, preparing themselves to deal with stressful situations. You can do things like journaling, take time for yourself and do things that you enjoy, have a dance party on your own, go for a walk, whatever it is that helps you, take care of yourself and do things that you enjoy. Do some breathing exercises. One thing that I talk a lot about is the importance of gratitude. It's been shown to improve mental health. So, start your day talking about one thing, either verbally express it or write it down, one thing that you're grateful for, and that in itself can elevate our mood.
Kind of gets you in that mindset of thinking of all the things you could be grateful for in your life. So tell us, how could being around family, though, also help those who have maybe had a really challenging year, maybe felt a lot of sadness this year, a lot of isolation? How could this be, for them, a good experience?
Sure. So family can provide a lot of support and connection, and good memories. So for a lot of people, they really enjoy that. So whether it's your biological family or the family that you created, making sure that you are spending time, not isolating, and spending time with people that you enjoy being with, having that connection can be very important to raising our mood, because the truth is it's not uncommon to be depressed during the holiday season.
And so if anything uncomfortable does come up, whether in conversation or anything like that around the dinner table, any advice when you're with family? How do you handle it?
It's okay to not want to talk about something. And it's okay to say, I'm not comfortable with this conversation. Let's move on, or let's talk about X and change the subject. So it's okay to express that you're not comfortable with a certain topic, and to not talk about everything that other people want to talk about. Take care of you, and whatever that means. If they continue the conversation, it's okay to say, I'm going to go for a walk. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
I like that idea. That's a good one. Dr. Rachel Needle, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hope it's a fantastic holiday weekend. Now, for folks at home, for more information, for more resources on navigating the holiday blues, you could head to the National Alliance on Mental Illness at just going to NAMI.org. Love that advice, though, Sandra. She was great.
Yes, and